Namaste everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the plan that the universe has for your future. Everything that happens in your life is part of a bigger picture, and every event that unfolds in that bigger picture plays a significant role. It's all important. You can't rush through the process. There are no shortcuts. But a lot of times, ego gets impatient. It wants to get somewhere really fast, and it's constantly rushing. It doesn't realize that the universe has a plan for your future. You don't have to be in control mode all the time. Maybe you need to let go more. Maybe you need to stop stressing. And that's why it's very important to choose trust over stressing. Trusting that the universe is making everything happen for a higher plan. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is connected. Every event of your life, everything that you're going through right now, it's all serving a purpose. It's all meaningful. It's not happening randomly. Whatever intention that you have set for your future self, that will manifest by going through series of present moments. And some of those present moments are hard. They test your caliber. They test your patience. And the ego easily gets impatient. And it gets in the stories of how it will happen. When will I get there? How will it all unravel? I need to control it all. And it starts stressing. It starts creating immense amount of stress, tension in you. And it will only create more of that in the future. You have to realize that the present moment is the portal to your future self. Every other moment is born out of this present moment. If you are stressing in this present over the future, that's what you will manifest more of in the future. But if you trust in the present and you let go of this stress and your whole energy becomes centered in a deep trust, in a deep knowing, then chances are that you will follow the path that is very authentic to you. The point I am making is that when we become stressful, when we become really controlling, we forget our authentic path. We start looking for shortcuts. We forget that this is a journey and we need to be in each and every step of it. And we are unable to become present. We are all over the place and we start stressing over everything. Even the little things become big problems when you are not present, when you are stressing over it. So this trust that I'm talking about does not come from the ego, because ego itself is creating the fear of the future, that how it will happen, you need to control. It comes by letting go of the ego, by trusting in the higher consciousness, by something higher that is taking care of you, by realizing that even in the past, when you were going through the stress, when you're worrying about the future, everything turned out fine. Everything is part of the process. And I'm not saying here in any way that you don't take any action, you don't make any change. You do that, but without any stress. You move forward in life with a deep trust. And another really important point is to choose grounding over being desperate. The energy of grounding means that you really slow down and become present. You feel safe in this moment. You realize that you are where you're supposed to be. You are not in the energy of fear. And grounding is directly connected to your root chakra. So when you ground yourself, you feel centered, connected to your root energy, your core energy, your prana. If you are not grounded, if you are not centered in your being, you start feeling desperate towards the future. You start feeling that I need to be doing something constantly to get there in the future. And that future completely disconnects you from this moment. It's just an idea. Even if you get to that future event, you will not be there present. You will be planning for the next future event. So the ego lives in this series of future events, in the planning of them, in the desperation for them. But when it is actually happening, it's never there, because it can't be in the present. It doesn't know how to be in the present. But life unfolds, like I said earlier, in the series of present moments. Every vision that you have of your future self, every intention that you have set for your future self, it unfolds in the present moment, not in the future. So you have to be really present. You have to slow down. You have to ground yourself. And for grounding, You have to be connected with your spiritual practices, whatever helps you to slow down. Maybe it's time to reconnect with your meditation. Maybe it's time to take out time just for yourself. And it can look different for everyone. Even when you relax your physical body, it can be through massage. When you relax your physical body, a lot of tension is released. So it doesn't have to look really big, really massive, that I'm doing something spiritually. I'm meditating 1 hour, then I will ground myself. Even when you release tension from the physical body, it relaxes you. It helps you to calm down. It helps you to center yourself in this moment. Don't underestimate the power of normal things that helps you to calm down, that helps you to relax. So take your relaxation seriously. We all take stress very seriously. We all take our future worries very seriously. But what about the relaxation of this present moment? What about the calm in this chaotic world? You need to take that seriously as well. Choose alignment over rushing. Your soul does not want to do things just for the sake of doing them. It doesn't want to fit into any timeline that the society has decided. It knows that it has its own timing. So when you are rushing always, you don't realize that your authentic journey requires you to be in alignment with yourself. Whatever you are doing, if it's not in alignment with yourself, it's of no use. Because at the end of it, you will not feel that happiness, you will not feel that contentment. At the end of it, you will just look for the next thing. You will just be in a rush because you never made that choice, that action from a space of alignment. So that's why sometimes before taking the action, before making a choice, maybe you need to take a step back. Maybe you need to assess the situation. Maybe you need to see that does this align with me or not. So alignment is very important, and it may look like being patient, slowing down, waiting for the guidance to come in, to not be in a controlling and rushing mode, to put that ego on a pause, on a hold, and let your soul come online. So it requires a great deal of letting go, of patience. That's the only way to tap into alignment. Alignment does not come from keep running, from hustling, from grinding. That's all ego. Yes, it is helpful in the ego's world, but when it comes to your inside world, to the spiritual dimension of life, you need alignment. And to be honest, the ego's world is the unconscious world. That world never wants you to realize that you are authentic, that you can live in alignment with yourself, that you have a unique journey that is planned for you. So you have to let go of all these ideas that you need to be somewhere, that you are not doing life perfectly. You are you. You have your own journey. You have your own life. You just have to be aligned with yourself. That's the most important thing. Move in alignment, not in rush. And one final thing is, choose divine timing over the timelines of the ego. Things happen in divine timing. Yes, you have free will. You can do your best. But still, majority of the things, they happen when they are supposed to happen. There are things that you can't control. And the more you try to control them, the more stress is created. The more worry is created. Your energy becomes full of tension, anxiety. And the reason that we are chasing timelines which are created by society is because of our conditioning, is because of the social status system. That there is a timeline for doing everything, and if you are a little late from the society's perspective, you are not successful. So it's all made up. See this truth. This entire system wants you to run in a race and never realize that you are different, you are unique. We all are never supposed to have the same journey, same timelines for everything, for every aspect of our life. Whether it's relationship, whether what people call success, it can be different. Success can be different for different people. They can have a relationship at a different time. So there are no timelines. It's all a social construct created unconsciously. It is not coming out of consciousness. It's keeping you in a box, which is making everything fixed. It's not helping you realize that you are something beyond the box. So that's why we are always putting pressure on ourselves, that we need to be running, keep doing things because I have this timeline to catch up to. Everyone is catching up to that timeline. Everyone is achieving, everyone is successful. I am behind. So there is no such thing as being ahead and being behind in life. Your timeline is your own and you can't measure that. All measurement is ego. It is unconscious. You might have heard the saying that normal is illusion. What's normal for the spider is chaos for the butterfly. It goes something like this. But it explains how we all are conditioned to live a normal life. But actually we all are unique. This normalcy is actually a mass hypnosis, that you are supposed to be this way, you are supposed to be doing these things, and they all are tied down by timelines, and these timelines has nothing to do with divine timing. So the ego lives in the society's created timelines which are not authentic to you, but the soul lives for the divine timing. It knows that there is a divine timing, and you yourself have experienced that in your own journey. If you look it backwards, that things happen when it's time, and you will know deep in your heart when they happen through the divine timing. And when you make it happen through the ego, you will know at that moment that I forced this. This is not something that was aligned with me, and I still did it because of my unconsciousness. We all make mistakes, but it's time that we turn those mistakes into lessons and realize the power of divine timing. Have patience, trust, and surrender the ego. Let go the need to control all the time and realize that the universe has a plan for your future. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, share. You can also support my work by hitting the thanks button, and please make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Much love to you all.